I'd fallen into a recent habit of lunching on Thursdays with my father-in-law. To be accurate, with my ex-father-in-law. Admiral, retired, Charles Rowland, parent of my worst failure. To his daughter Jenny I'd given whatever devotion I was capable of, and had withheld the only thing she eventually said she wanted, which was that I should stop riding in races. We'd been married for 5 years, 2 in happiness, 2 in discord, and 1 in bitterness. And now only the itching, half-mended wounds remained. Those, and the friendship of her father, which I'd come by with difficulty, and now prized as the only treasure saved from the wreck. We met most weeks at noon in the upstairs bar of the Cavendish Hotel, where a pink gin for him and a whisky and water for me now stood on prim little mats beside the bowl of peanuts. "Jenny will be at Ainsford this weekend," he said. Ainsford was his house in Oxfordshire. London on Thursday was his business. He made the journey between the two in a Rolls. "I'd be glad if you'd come down," he said. I looked at the fine, distinguished face and listened to the drawling, non-committal voice. A man of subtlety and charm who could blast through you like a laser if he felt the need. A man whose integrity I would trust to the gates of hell, and whose mercy not an inch. I said carefully, without rancour, "I'm not coming to be sniped at." She agreed that I should invite you. I don't believe it. He looked with suspicious concentration at his glass. I knew from long experience that when he wanted me to do something he knew I wouldn't like, he didn't look at me. And there would be a pause like this while he found it in him to light the fuse. From the length of the pause I drew no comfort of any sort. He said finally, "I'm afraid she's in some sort of trouble." I stared at him, but he wouldn't raise his eyes. "Charles," I said despairingly, you can't ask me. You know how she speaks to me these days. You give as good as you get, as I recall. No one in their senses walks into a tiger's cage." He gave me a brief flashing upward glance, and there was a small twitch to his mouth, and perhaps it was not the best way of referring to a man's beautiful daughter. "I've known you, Sid," he said, "to walk into tigers' cages more than once." "A tigress, then," I amended, with a touch of humour. He pounced on it. "So you will come?" "No. Some things honestly are too much." He sighed and sat back in his chair, looking at me over the gin. I didn't care for the blank look in his eyes, because it meant he was still plotting. "Dover sole?" he suggested smoothly. "Shall I call the waiter? We might eat soon, don't you think?" He ordered sole for both of us,